The sun is coming up, are you ready to go? We can take a ride, we can take it slow. Your will is my law, I'ma let you be the boss, 'cause I'll go where you go. When you fall down,
What's up, Jam Band?
get you
Happy
back up again.
quarantine, I don't know if we can say happy. This is crazy, y'all. COVID-19. I say happy quarantine because it kind of forces us to appreciate the smaller things rather than hustle and bustle, I guess.
Yeah, it's caused us to like slow down. I feel like everyone's kind of like slowed down.
Yeah.
And, like getting things done around the house. I feel like. I mean, nothing's normal.
I feel like I'm making the mess and then Jeka, it just keeps cycling.
I work from home anyway, so it's like
Yeah.
nothing new for me. Like you're the one that goes out and travels and stuff like that. So
It's been
being at
crazy.
home is like nothing new for me.
Is having me home all the time harder?
It's a little lot. It's okay. Just kidding. We changed our environment. as
Yes.
You can see.
Hope you like it. We have a little media room now.
Stone and Star called this the TikTok room.
By the way, since we've seen you last, we downloaded TikTok.
Oh, it's lit on TikTok.
Obsessive.
Obsessive. Super obsessed.
Obsessed. I'm trying to learn the sound.
Make sure you follow us on TikTok. Yeah.
Well, basically, we were kind of sitting and just thinking, oh my gosh, what are we gonna binge watch? And just, you know, started some TV shows, and we thought we should release what we've been doing the past few months because it's kind of like a little mini TV show.
So basically we're gonna do like an 8-part series episode type thing that we're gonna release every week starting
Now.
so hopefully you can kind of follow along in this super awesome journey. It was a 2-month process.
Yeah.
2 months started. We started in December. Well, let's tell them what happened.
Yeah. So we decided to start this little crew training program because Jeka and I like really love teaching kids. We were like, let's just start like a little thing once a week where we get to work with kids that, you know, we hand select, where we really see potential, or, you know, we just whatever. We really wanted to work with them and that we like them as humans. We had been working with our group for a little bit, our crew for a little bit, and it was Halloween.
Around Halloween.
Around Halloween, so it was right
They
before.
came over to watch scary movies.
And we were going to Hollywood Horror Nights. So we were in the kitchen kind of having a meltdown about a conversation that we had used to talk about a lot,
I
and
think we brought it up.
yeah, it was a decision that essentially we both had to make, even though it was Jeka doing the hormones of, do we keep trying to save our money and get Jeka's eggs out so that he, you know, can hopefully have biological children, or do we keep messing with his mental psyche? And
It was like getting to the tipping point for me where it was like mentally it was kind of messing me up, or like do I try to push it further, which was also like kind of messing me up.
And so at this point we had been using male pronouns, and but then it was getting to the point where he was just like, I have to start taking them. But the process was we didn't know at the time any tests that had been done of starting hormones, stopping, and then trying to get on female hormones. And so we had multiple conversations about that, and we were just like, you know, let's try and do it a couple more months. So I was like, come on, babe, because we'll also too, you said I would regret if
Not
I
trying.
not trying.
Yeah.
So then as we were talking about this, one of our students, who's now became like a family friend, and her family's been so great to us, she said, wait, are you guys talking about fertility? And we're like, yeah, it's like a long story because we don't try to go into it with children, right? Because it's a lot. It's a lot. And she said, you know, my mom runs Southern California Reproductive Center. And we were like, huh? No, we didn't know that. So she's like, yeah, I'll get you in contact with her. Maybe you guys can talk, because we just needed answers. So she's like, I'll get you in contact with my mom and you guys can ask your questions. And it was really nice just to kind of like talk to her and sit down and get questions answered. We didn't even realize we had. They work with a lot of gay couples, not a lot of transgender couples though, so this was something exciting for them, where they actually asked us to partner with them. Now we'll travel and we'll get to like talk to groups of people about this process of being in a
Speak at their seminars
and all that, and they were going to kind of navigate us through the beginning of this journey. So we became partners with Southern California Reproductive Center, and I'm sure you guys have seen the video on Instagram. If not, we'll put it in right now, but of getting the call just saying like, we want to work with you guys, and Jeka just crying. And that was pretty crazy. So we became partners, and that's what we've been doing the past few months.
Hence the 8-part episode series that we're about to do for everybody. We just wanted to, I feel like something that's important is to share this kind of information. Like every step of this process, I feel like is important because this is information that I was looking for on the internet and I couldn't find.
And it's stuff that I didn't know that I didn't know.
But yeah, like I'm still learning
yeah.
new, and it's cool because the more that we're putting our journey out there, I feel like more people are kind of reaching out to us and giving us information like, oh, this is what I heard, or
right.
this is what I found, this study and this study. So it's just cool to like putting more information out there for the community.
It was triggering at times, you know, like there were ups and downs and emotional parts of, you're going to see everything. We made sure to try and film as much as possible. There's one episode where Jeka left camera and was sobbing, and we're not doing it for show, we're doing it just for educational purposes. But I did leave the camera running, and you'll hear that conversation, and you're gonna see literally everything from beginning, getting the conversation that we're doing it. I think we posted like already us going there and kind of checking it out.
The very first time we went into the clinic to meet Dr. Akopians, and we met Julia, and we met with all the doctors to just have like the first
orientation,
the consultation.
Yeah. What you're gonna see now is the whole process of going there probably every
we went
day.
there once every couple of days, and then towards the end it was almost we were going there
like almost every day. Times where I was traveling by myself.
There's a handful of times where I had to go by myself because Molly obviously has to travel for work, and then there was one time where I just broke down just completely, and she wasn't there, and so I think that was tough. Yeah. But
and you'll see you'll see the phone calls that we get from our doctors. You'll see the injection lessons. You're gonna see like,
we'll show you. We try to show, because you know the whole process of getting the eggs out is you have to grow the eggs, and I'll show you each step of every time I get an ultrasound. I'll show you each picture of the things growing.
I filmed him right when he was going into surgery, when he's all loopy. Like, we filmed everything.
She said she had a full-on conversation with me, and then when I woke up, had the same conversation. I had no idea.
Twice. Yep. So this journey starts with the very first phone call, going into the doctors, doing all the female hormones that consisted of birth control injections, all the way to the surgery, all the way to walking into the doctor's office to get his first testosterone shot. So it is a wild, wild journey.
It's like,
and like so incredibly like proud of you for it. Obviously a huge shout out to Southern California Reproductive Center. You guys became our second family, and you guys are gonna see that.
We might move into your living room, into your waiting room.
It looks like a living room. The waiting room is so nice. Christina, Dr. Akopians, Julia, everyone, you guys were incredible. I'm excited for all them to watch all this footage too, and see the journey that we were having, you know, behind closed doors, and it's cool. You guys changed our lives.
Yes. And it's only the beginning, obviously. Like, this is the first part of even creating a family. Like, this is, you know, and there's gonna be so many more.
Like, imagine in a few years, like, for those of you in the Jam fam who are gonna stick with us, you're gonna see this video, and then you're gonna see our first one born and our second one born.
And actually, too, we did the whole egg retrieval process, but the first time we try to get pregnant isn't gonna be using.
It won't be using Jeka's embryos.
So it's gonna be a whole other process.
Oh, that's a really cool thing too. You'll see that we found our donor. You're gonna find out how many female and males we have.
How we had to choose the donor, because there's a lot that goes into.
Yeah.
There's like all these tests, and you have to make sure the chromosomes this and.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was so much.
There's so many testing that you have to be.
Everything has to match, and we would find a donor and be like, this one's perfect.
We obviously wanted to keep a few things private. Like, we didn't want to share too much information about our donor, but we do share some, and we do tell you the exact number of the embryos we got. I hope you're excited.
I'm excited to share this next part with everybody.
And now, Jeka, how many months are you on?
1 month and 1 week.
You go in like 2 days.
I go in on this Friday.
All right. Anyway, get excited. Please Like, comment, and subscribe.
Thanks for hanging out with us today, Jam Fam. Make sure you turn on the post notifications. I never know which side it's on. But most of all, stay safe, wash your hands.
Hit us up because we're bored. Love you guys.
Love you.
You touched your face.
The sun is coming.
We did it.
Go ahead, put your face up.
She wants you to go ahead and purchase the sperm so that we can get it delivered this week so that we can start
We did the one that we wanted.
Do it! Do it! Lick it! Together. Ah, lick it without me! Yeah, we got sperm.
If only you could see.
Yeah. We both can't be nervous. No, I just can't do it.
Just the way you are, just the way you came. Don't you know that you're beautiful? No matter what the scars, no matter what they say, shout it out louder.
I love you too.
Louder. Ain't no one gonna hold us
Well, we'll check back in a little bit.